Go! It's Tono for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news and it's late Monday night, September 19th, 2016. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Your late night 11 o'clock news and odds. Top story at the 11th hour in this late Monday night is New York, where the man suspected in the Saturday's bombings in New York, New Jersey was captured on Monday after a frantic Manhattan shootout. Tulsa, Oklahoma, an unarmed black man killed by a white Oklahoma officer as responder installed vehicle could be seen in police video walk away from officers and toward his SUV with his hands up before they approached the driver's side door. On the United Nations convoy carrying left 78,000 people were struck by warplanes in Syria Monday, a UN spokesman said. Google has announced to be holding an event on October 4th in San Francisco when it will unveil its largest smartphones which may not release in the Nexus brand. Newark, New Jersey, a federal prosecutor told jurors on Monday that a witness will testify that Republican Governor Chris Christie was told about a plan to create closed traffic lanes near the George Washington Bridge as part of a political vendetta. An alleged U.S.-led coalition airstrike on Syria was not real like ceasefire agreement between Russia and the United States to halt fighting in Syria, the top U.S. said. Over at a high-level plenary meeting on the rest of the large movement of refugee migrants. President Obama shook hands with U.S.-China to step up in cooperation in North Korea. The Syrian government accused American-led coalition of slaughtering its troops with airstrikes may have been hit prisoners' ports with a Philippine uniform. The Iran had been in a joyful and happy mood on Saturday before we went to St. Cloud, Minnesota by an iPhone. A community leader told CNN on Monday as 7 suspects had gone to the mall to buy an iPhone. Source said, San Francisco, California. A new survey shows just 3% of Americans own about 50% of the 265 million guns in the U.S. In Eagle Mountain, Utah, a man arrested after bomb threat forces evacuation to Eagle Valley Elementary in Utah. Kremlin likely to stand near historic lows of July 16th to fight what Donald Trump says. Feds preview rules of the road for self-driving cars. Washington top executive of the Wells Fargo expected to tell congressional panel on Tuesday that he accepts both unethical sales practices in the retail banking and business and not apologize for not doing more sooner. As bonds and investors remain glued to the screens of the Bank of Japan's policy review decision on Wednesday, Tokyo's foreign exchange traders may be looking at the Federal Reserve announcement hours later. New York U.S. stocks bubbled and finished mostly low on Monday as investors waited for central bank meetings in the U.S. and Japan. The skeleton is 2,100 years old as serious cell and scientists intended to use the latest tools and available of ancient past discovery. One thing is about the 13,000-year-old mammoth skull just excavated on the coast of California. This mammoth is a fan that is extremely rare and it has scientific importance on Morse retard. Archaeologists study its remains found. NASA provided an update on asteroid redirect mission during a series of internet stream events on Wednesday as NASA provided an update on asteroid redirect mission. Back in January, team observers at 100 of Comet 332b IKEA. Mercury Mill was promptly followed by they were right. Over in its own stopping devices, the Food and Drug Administration on Monday approved the first stream of the Duchenne Michigan spray, delivering a victory for the families of hundreds of young boys with the deadly muscle wasting disease. The first outbreak of the Zika virus in the continental United States was occurred on Monday, even though more Zika infected mosquitoes were found in the nearby Zika zone. Food dropped on the floor can be contaminated with bacteria and instantly records how fast you pick it up. A study recently concluded. Too many antibiotics still being prescribed according to CDC. Trump wins first debate as a ranking currency in politics in January 2010 when Obama's 2008 campaign manager David Puffer in Washington Post opinion piece titled November doesn't need to be number of Democrats to give it a vice party. No better went in. City officials announced in Boston's early voting schedule and launched the Vote Early Boston information website Monday, and Boston early voting stopped up to 24th and on November 4th before election day November 8th. The mayor's office said. In Better Stream, millennials Hillary Clinton risk get on substances not south. And now look at the stocks down. Down 3.63 points at 18,120.17. SP 5 down 4 cents at 21.39.12 and Nasdaq 5,235.03 down 9.54 points. In local news, however, the water refinery will start its states in a hydrogen flushing on Thursday. Low workload at Oak Hill Avenue, Park Maple Bishop Street, Slade, Wilmot Street, and Wells Pike Avenue between hours 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Customers are likely to have discolored water during that, possibly several hours after flushing. Not funded by a parent fundraising group through some of the town pressure to pay for a synthetic drug that had been the subject of a year-long debate at the North Edinburgh High School. Edinburgh, a new committee looking into the city school department budget will get up from 3. Private consultant experts in decent finance. Norfolk, the family of a 2-year-old boy. Hospitalized last Wednesday after he was struck by a car. Thank police and a resident for a sport disaster with privacy. Norton. Petrie's purpose and known is going to be X amount of 30 cause that she has made the focus of her career. Seacon for the first time. Massachusetts voters will be allowed to vote earlier than elected today, and Seacon has a set time to place where ballots can be cast. Massachusetts has many members of the military heroes and those who have given their lives in their service in the country. Know that the base state is also honored the sacrifices of the families they left behind. After allegations, suggestion Chief Assessor Stanley Naswitz slacks up and down over bills in Swansea, where he works part-time at City Council, proposed that Naswitz be supervised mayor instead of the board of assessors and the city personnel rules be revived. Boston. The U.S. Coast Guard says a search for 2 missing boarders of coastal Rhode that stripped of water south of Long Island, New York. The Coast Guard was informed that Sunday evening that 54-year-old London Common and 22-year-old son Nathan M. failed to return from a shore fishing trip near Buck Island, located about 30 miles south of mainland Rhode Island. The pair department from Point Judith on Saturday evening in a 32-foot aluminum center console boat. Boston Luminaries from the film music writer world's honor Tom Waits and folk singer John Pranfetter. Songwriter did the Songless Literacy Excellence Awards on Monday. Waits' wife Kathleen Brennan will also be honored. Okay, take a look at New England alerts in Manchester, Hampshire. A motor vehicle pedestrian accident in 87 Hanover Street. Engine 10 and AL State 3 had a Delta response. Peter Chelduzam, 11:06 p.m. on this late Monday night, and it's home now for a traffic and transit report. Beep beep! Let's study MBT where green line space and minor lanes of traffic, red line space and minor southbound lanes of police action. Someone else will space and minor lanes and Worcester train 5:37 10:30 p.m. from substation is up in 5:50 minutes span scheduled between Newville Station and Worcester Union Station, and on the ferries day out looking good. Highways and byways of New England this late Monday at 91 on northbound side back to the West Haven, New Haven, 95 on the southbound side back to the New Haven stretch, 84 westbound side it is backed up for 91 to Newburton. Out of down, it's looking good. South of the express northbound side back to the gas tanks other than the Mass Pike, 190 southbound side back to the North Boston headed towards Worcester. Mass Pike interchange in 91, 290 when the Chickpea Springfield stretches out. Getting a little slow. New York State 3 interchange before 890 in Schenectady. It's a little slow. New York State 3 eastbound side and Amsterdam. It's a little slow. Out in Vermont and New Hampshire highways out looking good. Ottawa 59 on the northbound side. Back around 202 headed towards Montreal. Route 11 on 87 on the northbound side and southbound side. It's a little slow. Route 11 in Champlain. And 95 on the northbound side. Just as slow on Waterville. And Main turnout on the northbound side. A little slow on Great Main. 295 southbound on the northbound side. Back around the Freeport stretching. Famous Main turn back, it's a little slow. And 95 on the southbound side, back over the gut stretch. Peter Childers time is now 11:07 p.m. on this late Monday night. And it's home now for weather report. Latest on call. Southern location 19.7 and not 50 and after the west. And Massachusetts was at 45 miles an hour. Moving northwest at 14 miles an hour. Public advisory. Call begins to straight for the North Coast Water waters affected at 11 p.m. Time the southern tropical storm call was located in the latitude 19.7 at north, longitude 15 and a half to the west. Calls moving toward the west northwest doing 40 miles and there's a general motion expected to continue during the next day or so. I turned to the northwest and forecast to occur by late Wednesday. Magazine was having increased to 45 miles per hour. Guess initial gradual train for this forecast during the next 4 hours. Tropical storm force winds at 10 hours and 150 miles north of the center and assumed the central pressure 1,005 millibars, 29.68 inches. Total direction number 13. Center location 40 miles to the north, 29.0 to the west. Max Stain was at 35 miles. Movement west-northwest at 9 miles an hour. Total direction moving west-northwest away from the Cabo Verde Islands. There are no coast watch warnings affected at 11 p.m. Atlanta Standard Time. The center tropical pressure 13 was located in latitude 14 to the north. Longitude by the 0 to the west. Pressure was moving toward the west-northwest during by 9 miles an hour. And there's still motion expected during the next couple of days. Max Stain was at remaining there 35 miles or higher. Gusts and some strength in this forecast during the next 48 hours. And the pressure is expected to become a tropical storm by Monday. On Tuesday, there's been a center pressure 1,007 millibars at 20.74 inches. Alright, looking at radar and it shows lines of showers stretching off the south shore of Boston and Atlanta. Showers and storms behind us. Now the Chetterman stretching off the Cape Colony Islands. And Patrick Atlanta rain showers off the Long Island coast. South of the Long Island coast. 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, chance of shower Pittsburgh before 2 a.m. Otherwise, clouds got about 65 degrees. Lots of wind, chest space is 50%. New reports amount of chance of 10 possible. Tuesday, chance of shower being before 9 a.m. Pittsburgh before 11 a.m. Otherwise, clouds got to most of the night about 84 degrees. West about 2 to 5 miles an hour. Chest space is 30%. New Pittsburgh Mountain between 10th quarter and inch possible. To that, patch back up to 11 p.m. west. Most coasts go at 62 degrees. Light southwest wind. Wednesday, Sunday, skies at 83 degrees. Northwest about 5 miles an hour. Wednesday night, patch back up to 5 p.m. west. Coast got about 32 degrees. Light variable wind. Thursday, part 3. About 4, 10 p.m. and after 5 p.m. west. Sunday, park up at 82 about 59 degrees. Friday, patch back 4, 10 a.m. west. Most coasts about 88 degrees. Friday night, church shots up to 8 p.m. Patch back up to 2 a.m. Otherwise, most coasts about 57 degrees and church rate to 30%. Saturday, patch back 4, 10 a.m. west. Sunday, podcast about 60, about 46 degrees. Sunday, most coast got about 63, about 44 degrees. And for Monday, Sunday, got about 66 degrees. And our current conditions in North Massachusetts at 11:10 on this Monday night. Mostly skies, and the temperature is 68 degrees. With really 99%, and that is going to be it for Peter Channel 11 o'clock news, and it's late. Monday night, September 19th, 2016. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more. Good night, with a good positive attitude.